What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you are new to the channel, I am Gold Pony. Today we're gonna have some fun with Stegosaurus in the garage because it is freezing cold out today. So yeah, still pretty cold actually in the garage as well. So we're gonna try to do this as quick as we possibly can so we don't freeze to death. Today we are giving Stegosaurus some power modifications, specifically the Steeda cold air intake right here. You guys have possibly remembered when it was originally put on by Bill at CJ Pony Parts. By the way, link in the description below. We had to take it back off because we were missing the tuner. So now that we actually have the tuner, the SCT X4 tuner, got a nice little custom tune from Steeda on that sucker. We are able to actually put this on, and test it out. Before you guys even ask what kind of a tune it is, for now we are going to be rocking a 93 octane tune. So may possibly be some E85 in the future. Want to actually see how 93 octane tune will do at the track first. If that doesn't do as quickly as I want it to, then perhaps we'll go with the E85. Still plenty of more modifications that I'm thinking in the back of my head to come to, including some that are currently pending on their way. A couple of months, I'm getting some new aesthetic upgrades, I guess you could say, put on by another company, but I'm going to leave that for a surprise and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get started on the cold air intake here in the tune. Let's open up the hood and let's see how quickly we can do this, and also let's see if I even have the tools to do this. I should. Let's get started. All right, so what I'm looking at right now is if we can disassemble the stock factory airbox and tubing without having to disassemble the strut tower brace and the engine cover, because I just like doing things a little bit faster. So not sure if we're going to be able to, but we are going to give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to take them off after I fail to attempt to take off the stock factory airbox. Let's give it a shot here. Okay, so I'll try to make this a tutorial. It's not going to be as good as the video on CJ Pony Parts website, but first thing we're going to want to do, connect this little doohickey and the mass airflow sensor, and there's a little red button right underneath there, and that's how that one's going to disconnect. But those are the first two things. Next thing we're going to do, there are three hoses we're going to disconnect. There's one here, and there's two back here. Okay, so now all three of my hoses are released. Let me show you guys here. This one, you just pull this back. That's how you release that. And this one, see these two doohickeys right here? Actually use a pair of pliers, you clamp them tight, and then you can pull that off. But anyhow, that is part of the tricky part, so I'm going to go completely in depth with this one so everybody just like me attempting to do this in the garage can figure it out. And now the coolest part about the Steeda intake is you don't have to take this entire thing off. So like with a lot of other intakes, you'll have to disconnect that and completely remove it all, but this actually reuses the factory air box. So you got a couple clamps here, you just push those back. There's one back there. And then the last thing is this little guy right there. We're going to undo that. And actually, you guys are probably wondering why the engine cover is still on. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to make all of this completely easy so you guys can really see how simple this is. I'm not going to remove the strut tower brace. I loosened up the engine cover so I can pull this up if I need to get around it, but really you don't have to even pull it out. So let me show you guys that I can do this while making it super easy at the same time. So disassembly is complete. Wanted to point out one thing real quick, you guys, is that is not the factory air filter. That is the Steeda air filter that we just left in from before. But anyhow, basically what you do is there is a... What is that? Is that a leaf? Anyhow, just take off the factory air filter and this just sits right on top of it. So now you guys, what we're going to have to do is take off the factory airflow sensor. The Steeda intake is actually going to reuse it. And you guys can see it kind of mimics the design. So you obviously know where to put it. It is right there. In case you guys are wondering, kind of just left all this together from before. That's why it's already assembled. But we're going to put the mass airflow sensor here, over to here, and then we're going to continue. All right, you guys, just realized something. I remember Bill saying you needed an Allen key, but I completely forgot what it was for. It's actually to take these out. This is not a Phillips head or flathead. You're gonna need an Allen key to disconnect those. So let me go grab that. I'll be right back. let me explain to you something right there. That clip, that is the biggest pain in the butt. Maybe it's because it's like 30 degrees out right now, but that plastic did not want to move whatsoever. That was very much so a pain getting on there, but if you push hard enough, it does get on there. Next thing you guys want to do is there's a clip right here. It just goes right back in there. And the mass airflow sensor, again, connects right back to this little doohickey you just put on there. Be sure to press the red button. That locks it in place. Next thing, we are going to put these back on the intake since we just took them off. Alright, so here's the kicker with this. Don't tighten these clamps all the way just yet, or else you're going to have trouble putting the intake portion of it, connecting it inside of there into the throttle body. So be sure the clamps are on, just don't tighten them all the way. Alright, now that all the tubing is where it's supposed to be, we are going to tighten everything up. Now that everything is tightened up, we're just gonna connect all the hoses back to the intake and we should be good to go. One more step, I'm just gonna reconnect the engine cover there real quick. All right, you guys, and so now we are done. Got the engine cover all tightened up again, and this is what the Steeda cold air intake looks like. And one of the things I actually like about this is there is no exposed filter. I know I had a cold air intake back on one of my older cars, DC5 Integra, and what ended up happening was the filter was actually like sucking up water and stuff into the engine, and that made it undrivable in the rain. So I do like how Steeda kind of mimics the factory air box and basically just makes it better with this massive tubing and a better filter, and of course the tune, which we are now going to install. Now for what I hope is going to be the relatively easy part here, the SCT X4 tuner. I have already downloaded the file that Steeda had sent me via email, so now simply all we should have to do is connect the device to the actual car. And for those of you wondering where this is going to connect to, it is connecting to, wow, that's really bad, right there. While we're waiting, you guys, when you tune a vehicle, apparently all these little warning signs come up, and that is completely normal and natural, so don't freak out. I'm trying not to, but it's called completely normal, so it's all good. Right now we are waiting for the tune to finalize. Apparently it's going to take some time. I'm going to please wait, and we'll see what happens. Downloading tune. Honestly, if that was it, if that's all you had to do, that was ridiculously easy. Basically just plug it in and follow the prompts. Download complete. Tune has been programmed. Successfully tune your vehicle. Turn key off. So I guess that's it. I suppose we are done now. I think it's time for the moment of truth. Let's start Stegosaurus up with the tune. Ooh, it sounds so good. So I realized I probably should do a few driving impressions after putting on the intake and the tune, just to give you guys the full experience, the full review, if you will, on what the tune and the intake is actually like on the road. Yeah, I do feel like I had some more power under the hood there. One thing I did notice there, right before I did that quick little acceleration, is when I was sitting at the stop sign there about to turn onto the highway, I had it in drive, had the brake on. I did notice it felt like it was idling a little bit lower than it would during a normal stock setup. Probably around 500 RPM, but it felt like it was dipping a little bit low there. So I think I'm going to contact Steeda about that. Other than that, the car runs absolutely fine. Amazing acceleration. Super excited about that. All right, you guys, that is about it for this one. We do have the tune in. We have the intake in. Actually, was kind of pretty easy, believe it or not. And just for full disclosure, I am in no way a mechanic. I don't usually work on cars, but that was easy. My background is in economics, so I know numbers and specs, and that's why I review cars, but I don't typically work on them, but that was easy. Steeda intake plus tune, 25 horsepower, 35 pound-feet of torque. Also had the AWE exhaust, and I'm sure there's probably going to be some more performance modifications to come. So if you have not already, be sure you subscribe. Feel free to like the video. Feel free to follow me on social media at the bottom of the screen there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay gold.